We have a baby elephant in a pit?
In the morning, the harsh white sunlight blankets the short green grasslands interspersed with dry land on the edge of the Tsavo East Reserve. A baby elephant, only about 3 months old, trotted along, following tiny butterflies, unaware that the herd was gradually moving further and further behind. Its small body stood out in the vast space, where lush green grass mingled with patches of sun-cracked earth. The sound of the elephants faded into the distance, leaving only the warm wind blowing through the lush green acacia trees. The baby elephant stopped, turned around searching, its tiny ears twitching slightly in innocent confusion. Its instinct for curiosity drove it to continue moving towards the edge of the dense forest ahead. The ground here is softer, and the traces of past rains are still clearly visible. The thick green bushes obscured the view, completely disorienting the baby elephant. It slowed its pace, each step carrying an unnamed unease. In just a few short minutes, the distance between it and the elephants had become insurmountable. As the baby elephant stepped onto what seemed like a solid patch of land, it suddenly slipped violently. The thin layer of earth collapsed, dragging the small body straight down into a deep pit at the edge of the forest. The sound of rocks and earth crashing down echoed through the silent space. The baby elephant crashed violently to the bottom of the pit, sending mud and dirt flying up and covering its body. It tried to brace itself on the slippery edge of the pit with its front legs, but it didn't have enough strength. Each struggle only caused more soil to fall, making the hole deeper. The tiny tube stretched upwards desperately, searching for air and help. The bright sunlight shone directly into the pit, exposing the helplessness of the fledgling animal. Its faint cry echoed, but no elephants responded. As time passed, fear and exhaustion gradually overwhelmed the baby elephant. Samuel Colonzo, a local man, was inspecting his land near the edge of the forest in the scorching midday sun. He suddenly heard a strange sound coming from the ground, like the faint cry of a large animal. Samuel paused, listened more carefully, and followed the sound between the short green grass and dry earth. As he approached, he was stunned to see a baby elephant trapped deep in a pit. The elephant's eyes looked up, a look of panic that Samuel couldn't turn away from. He immediately understood that the animal would not be able to free itself without assistance. Without hesitation, Samuel immediately picked up his phone and called the Tsavo East Ranger Station. His voice trembled as he described the baby elephant's location and the perilous situation it was in. While waiting, Samuel stood by the edge of the pit, speaking softly to reassure the animal. In the scorching sun, he stayed, determined not to leave even a single step. Shortly afterwards, 2 park rangers, Daniel Okoro and Lucas Mwangi, arrived with the rescue team. The specialized crane stopped beside a deep pit in the middle of the sun-drenched meadow. Daniel quickly assessed the terrain, realizing the sides of the pit could easily collapse if handled incorrectly. Lucas gestured for everyone to keep a safe distance to avoid further frightening the baby elephant. The thick lifting ropes were carefully prepared under the bright white sunlight. The baby elephant struggled when it saw humans approaching, its cries filled with fear. Daniel continuously spoke reassuringly, maintaining a calm tone to help the animal gradually calm down. The rangers carefully threaded ropes around the baby elephant's body, avoiding causing injury. Sweat streamed down their faces, mixing with the dust under the scorching sun. When everything was ready, Lucas signaled for the crane to start lifting. The baby elephant's body slowly rose from the bottom of the pit amidst the sound of crumbling earth. That moment left everyone breathless. No one dared to look away. Under the white light, the elephant's body hung suspended in mid-air, covered in mud. Finally, the elephant was safely placed down on the ground in the middle of the grassland. The baby elephant sat slumped over, exhausted but still alive. The entire team of rangers breathed a sigh of relief when the rescue was successful. The baby elephant was quickly transported to the nearest ranger station in the Tsavo East Reserve. Here, it was placed in a semi-wild enclosure with a roof and soft, dry straw. The surroundings were quiet, with only the white sunlight shining through the gaps. The veterinarians carefully examined the baby elephant's entire body. They found numerous scratches, but luckily no bones were broken. Baby elephants are given water and milk supplements to help them regain their strength. Over the following days, it gradually gained its balance and began to eat tender grass. Daniel and Lucas take turns monitoring its health. The attentive care helped the baby elephant quickly regain its energy. After a week, the elephant was healthy enough to return to the wild. The rangers returned the baby elephant to the grassland near where it had become stranded. The bright sunlight shone down, revealing the green grass and dry soil in every detail. The baby elephant stepped out of the car, its legs still trembling slightly but full of hope. From a distance, a herd of adult elephants quickly detected the unfamiliar presence. The large elephants approached with a wary and aggressive demeanor. They spread their ears and emitted threatening sounds that made the baby elephant freeze in place. Not recognizing the familiar scent, the elephants charged forward to drive it away. Terrified, the baby elephant turned and ran away in desperation. Daniel was forced to signal a retreat to avoid danger. The hope of a reunion vanished for the first time under the blazing sun. Park rangers identified another herd of elephants about 5 kilometers further into the reserve. They took the baby elephant to a larger, more open area of grassland surrounded by lush greenery. When the vehicle stopped, a female elephant separated from the herd and stood swaying gently. Its gaze was fixed on the baby elephant, as if waiting for something familiar. The air became silent under the harsh, white sunlight. The baby elephant was released onto the ground, standing still for a few hesitant seconds. Then, unexpectedly, it emitted a familiar sound. The female elephant responded with a deep, resonant growl. The distance between mother and daughter quickly narrowed. The entire team of forest rangers watched in silence, no one daring to intervene. The baby elephant ran towards its mother with all its remaining strength. The two hoses touched each other, a familiar gesture that was unmistakable. The mother elephant huddles close to her calf, shielding it with her large body. The elephants behind them gradually approached, no longer showing any signs of aggression. The meadow space is bathed in bright white sunlight and vibrant green hues. Samuel, Daniel, and Lucas stood at a distance, silently witnessing the reunion. They knew their mission was accomplished. The mother and daughter turned around and walked slowly towards the herd of elephants. Their figures gradually disappeared amidst the green grass and acacia trees. On the Tsavo East grasslands, the baby elephant's journey home came to a peaceful end.